Today, friends, this is my February wrap. It's the first one I'm doing and I'm really excited. And the reason why I'm excited is because I read 2 books and they were actually very good books for me. And I'm going to start off with Every Day. Every Day by Levithan. This book was different for me. The book was based on A. His name was A. And A is 16 years old, and every day he is a new person. It could be male, female, black, white, tall, skinny, large. It was just very different. A was content with every day being into someone's body until he found his love interest. And when he found his love interest, he just was different. He had something to live for and someone to live for. And he was willing to jeopardize other people's lives in order to pursue his love interest. I remember when I was probably 5 or 6, and I could have even been younger. I used to always ask my mom, "Are you really my mom? What's my name? Where was I born?" I used to always ask her those real strange questions. And she used to have to answer them because I always thought that maybe that's not my mom. Is that really my mom, or something changed? So this book brought that back, my thoughts as a kid, that is that really my mom? So when he was changing every day, it made me think of that, because I thought my mom had changed, or she really wasn't my mom, that somebody had taken over her body. So it was kind of funny to me. A was very different, and I am so glad he found love and he knew when to give his love interest, let her live her life, because it would never work at where he was in his life, and she needed something real. But what I like is when he got the opportunity to find the perfect person for her, he allowed it to happen. He allowed her to find love, even though it wasn't going to be him. I enjoyed the book. I really did enjoy the book. But my favorite book of the month, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This book was absolutely amazing. Amazing. My 2 favorite characters, Hazel Grace and Gus Waters. I love them too. I just enjoyed this book. I enjoyed the way this book made me feel. It was a lot array of emotions. I laughed, I cried, I was sad, I was angry. It showed hope, it showed hopelessness. It was just a very good read, an easy read, except for towards the end when I was just sobbing. What I loved about Hazel Grace is that she was so strong, and she was just wise beyond her age. And you know, life throws us a lot, and she just adjusted and was there for life. Gus was just so full of energy, great personality, decent young man, and they needed each other. I always say Gus actually made Hazel feel alive. He gave her that femininity back that she had lost. And she started to look at herself differently, able to add meaning into each other's lives, purpose, love, and support. I call it a love story. It was an amazing love story of two teenagers brought together under difficult circumstances, but they were there for each other. It was just so beautiful. The writing was just wonderful. John Green, I cannot wait to read another one of his books. Here's some of my favorite quotes of the book. The world isn't a wish-granted factory. A lot of times we wish, but that's not what the world is about. And I just love that quote. Without pain, how do we know joy? And then I love the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I often say that I would never read a book twice. This book would get another read. I can see my children's reading this book. So this book is going to be around a long time. And I know I'm going to tell my grandkids, you need to read this book. I think he ended the book very well. And before I did this review, I went back to read it. Gus's eulogy for Hazel. And oh my God, it was perfect and so sad and so good. Oh, it was just great. Only thing I can say is I will always remember Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters. Thank you, John Green. This was a wonderful book. Bye.